Right, I'm going to review the rifle that I bought at the shooting show, or one of the things that I bought at the shooting show anyway. And that's the Airmaks Katran 22 cal. Really nice rifle. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, and I'll actually review it out in the field, and at the same time take the dog out, give her a run as well. So Airmaks Katran 22 caliber, and I got it from this rather nice rifle. Got it from these guys. So Crawley surplus store, and fair dues. When it comes to the Katrans, these boys certainly know they're exactly what they're on about. They were very, very helpful. At the shooting show, they had the guy over from the Czech Republic that was their the Airmaks distributor, and he was on their stand, and yeah, dead helpful, really helped me do it. So big thank you to those boys, pointing me in the right direction which one to try, and fair dues. And had it out already on the rabbits at night. You'll see in a minute. I've got it kitted up for night shooting. So it's got a wraith on it, and I was well impressed. First night I had it, really zeroed it in the back, took it out, shot two rabbits with it. I thought, fair dues, can't ask for better than that straight away, like. So yeah, dead smart, really, really impressed with it. So I'm going to review it out in the field. Right, so that's what I'm going to be shooting at in a bit. It's 40 yards. So we'll try that, as long as the dog doesn't eat it first. Right, so there it is, Airmaks Katran, carbine version, with the small bottle and the walnut grips, wraith on top, and Spartan Valhalla bipod. Very, very nice. So let's see what we can do. Right, so Katran, like I say, this is the carbine version, so it's got a smaller bottle. Comes in a couple of versions, this rifle. So it comes in a full-size rifle with a much bigger bottle and a subsequently longer barrel. Also comes with different fittings on the stock and the pistol grip, so you can get it in, I think you can get plain beech and different coloured laminates, and a plastic ABS one with a matching cheek piece as well to go with whatever you pick for the pistol grip. Czech made with a CZ barrel, multi-shot magazine fed rifle, side lever action. And let's start from the front. So first off, it's got a standard UNF thread for putting a silencer or a moddy on. This part of the rifle is actually baffled anyway, but to be honest with you, it doesn't really make much difference. You will need a moderator on this rifle. And it's got a rather nice fluted shroud Only one gauge on the rifle, and that's this pressure gauge, show you the fill pressure. Really nice trigger, 2-stage trigger, very, very impressive that is. In all fairness, that's a good trigger. It's got this little section here which has got you can put mil spec accessories on it, and on the bottom it does come with a Picatinny rail that I've got my Valhalla on. That over a bit. Safety catch which falls really nice, just where your thumb is, nice and positive, and yet nice and quiet, perfect for hunting, so you're not going to get that horrible clicking sound that you get on some. Picatinny rail on the top, and it's got 20 MOA built in on it as well, to make it easier for long range shooting. Magazines go in here, and if you look you can see a little pin, well you can see it, there's a little pin there in brass. Well, that little pin is the anti-double load mechanism, so you can't double load this rifle, which is really smart. Further down the rifle, it's got a folding stock, so you press that button in and you can fold stock shut, and it's got a really positive lock. Now apparently on some of the earlier versions, when this first came out, some of the sort of early production stroke pre-production ones that were reviewed said that this had a slightly wobbly stock and that it had a bit of play in the stock. They adjusted the design, and this one's got absolutely no play at all. It's rock solid, really, really well engineered folding stock, not like the telescopic folding stocks that have a lot of play in them, in my opinion. Most of the ones I found have got play, and even the really expensive, good quality ones still got a bit of play in. This is rock solid. Then we come to a nice little wooden cheek piece. Again, like I say, this matches the pistol grip in whatever colours you decide to go for. You can raise and lower this as well. It's on these little bars here. Pick out those little bars. So by undoing the screws on the other side of the rifle, I'll just turn it round so you can see. So these two screws here, undo those, and you can raise and lower the cheek piece. It's got 2 mags that come with it. Oh no, pardon me, only 1 magazine actually comes with the rifle, but it has got a holder for 2 mags for a spare mag, which is really, really nice. Here's the side lever. Now it is quite small, it's quite a dainty little side lever really, but nonetheless very effective, and it's sort of spring loaded on the first bit and a really positive spring loaded mechanism to hold it in place. So nice slick side lever. Only a small lever, but unless you've got really big shovel hands, that's going to be no problem at all. And I mentioned about the anti-double load, so that when you actually cock it, a little pin pops out of there to stop you double cocking the rifle. Go further back, it's got a butt pad, and again undo these 2 screws here, these 2 Allen keys, and the butt pad can slide out, so you've got a degree of play for the length of pull as well. You can alter the length of pull, and they go out a fair old way as well, to be fair, so you can adjust that length of pull quite dramatically. And then at the back here you've got a rubberized cheek piece, and it is rubber, it's not hard plastic, it's proper rubber. And again, undo this screw here, this Allen key here, and you can slide this up and down in the mounting here. You can see there, pretty standard, slide it up and down. So adjustability wise, this gun's got pretty much everything you could possibly want really. It's got all bases covered. You can raise and lower the cheek piece, extend the length of pull, drop the butt stock up and down. If you're putting it in, if you haven't got such a big silent, I've got quite a large moderator on this rifle at the minute, but if you're going for a smaller, stubby, fat moderator with this folding stock, it'd fit nicely in a larger backpack. So yeah, build quality, superb, same as the AGTs to be honest. In fact, I think the guy that designed this and started up this Airmaks company used to work for AGT, so it's pretty much built along those lines, like a typical Czech rifle. Very well put together. Top quality finishing, everything's nicely finished. There's no rough edges, the anodizing's very nice, everything fits flush, feels really solid. It's got a very solid feel to it, this gun, despite looking relatively flimsy at first sight. It's actually a very solid little rifle. From what I've seen of it, I mean, I've not shot it off the bipod properly yet, only in my back garden, which is like 22-yard range, and from there it's like pellet on pellet, as you would expect. It's got a CZ barrel, so it's regulated. It's going to be pellet on pellet, it just is. Goes without saying, so it's a very accurate gun, as you would expect from a CZ barrel and a regulated action. So yeah, all in all, it's pretty damn smart, and I am very impressed with it. Fill ports in the bottom here, it's just like a standard plug type fill that I've got at this Spartan bipod, because it sits on this spigot. It actually obscures the hole, but there's a little hole under here that you just plug it in to charge it up. Fairly standard. The only thing it is missing, which I think is a bit of a slight one of my criticisms of a lot of air rifles, is it hasn't got any sort of filler cap to prevent crud and rubbish from falling into the port, which it could do with. So I might have to have a little look round and try and fashion something to cover that. It's a fairly lightweight rifle, weighs about 6.5 pounds. Obviously this weighs considerably more because it's got a big heavy steel 2.2 rimfire silencer on it, which is way too heavy and too big really for the rifle, and it's also got this big wraith on and the lamp. Though having said that, the Spartan bipod adds negligible weight, being carbon fibre. So there it is, the Airmaks Katran 2.2 caliber, and a proper quality rifle. Oi, what you got there? The hell have you got there? Scott, what are you doing? Behave. Oi, behave. So, at 40 yards, shooting off hand, just leaning on the gate in this wind, and it is bloody windy today. First group before I raised it was that lot there. There's about 6 shots through that. And then 3 there. So you can see how much over it's been blown in the wind. Way too windy really for that sort of trying to zero it in and check it out for accuracy. But even so, 40 yard shot, standing just leaning on the gate in this wind, that's well under my thumbnail. That ain't bad at all, that. I'm pleased with that, and 2.2 cal as well. Stop jumping up at me. And she's off, rabbiting. Go on then, get in there. You daft papers. You'll never get them bloody rabbits out of there, girl. whole field full of them over there. There's a whole lot of them.